He walked in like he owned the place. Detective Marcus Hale, badge unbuttoned, gun visible, grin sharp enough to cut glass. 4 of his men fanned out behind him, all in cheap leather and cheaper morals. My bar fell silent. Even the jukebox seemed to sense something foul had stepped inside. Marcus ran his hand along the counter, inspecting the wood like a butcher eyeing a carcass. "Nice place," he said. "Profitable, I hear." I nodded once. "Good. Then let's keep it that way. 50% of your profits every week. In return, we make sure your paperwork stays clean. Otherwise," he tapped his badge, "you'll be buried in evidence faster than you can pour a drink." I smiled. "This is a mistake." He leaned in, breath reeking of arrogance. "You resisting arrest, pal?" That's when I pulled out my phone, scrolled once, and pressed call. "Marcus," I said, voice steady. "You have 90 seconds to get out." He chuckled. "Cute." 80 seconds later, he wasn't laughing. Hook 1. But what if one hidden betrayal turned a corrupt cop's empire against him? Backstory setup. Establish the relationship. Marcus used to be my friend. We started on the same side once. 2 beat cops trying to clean a city that didn't want to be clean. He had the instincts. I had the discipline. Together, we were good until ambition got in the way. When internal affairs came sniffing around his missing evidence logs, I covered for him, said I'd lost the files. I thought loyalty meant something. It didn't. He rose through the ranks, took my credit, and when his web of favors grew too messy to hide, he tossed me aside. He knew I'd open this bar with the pension I scraped together. He also knew I wouldn't bend. That's why he came here tonight, to break me. Discovery of betrayal. The first time I saw his name linked to the city's biggest drug front, I didn't believe it. Marcus was smart. Too smart to leave fingerprints. But arrogance dulls precision. He left a trail, a wire transfer under his wife's name, a shell company tied to his badge number. I didn't confront him. I watched. I waited. When his crew started shaking down other bars, I knew my turn was coming. So I prepared. Cameras in every corner, mics under the bar, cloud backup on auto. Not for revenge. For insurance. The kind that pays out injustice. Execution. He didn't know about the cameras. Didn't know about the live feed. Didn't know I'd rigged the bar with one-touch alert to internal affairs. When he threatened me, every word was recorded. Every grin captured. Every badge tap documented. My smile wasn't bluff. It was countdown. When I pressed that button, the feed went straight to the feds. Sirens in 90 seconds. His face when they walked in. Priceless. Climax and confrontation. When the first siren wailed outside, his grin faltered. He glanced at the windows, then at me. "What the hell did you do?" I poured myself a drink. "Nothing illegal." "Can't say the same for you." His men froze as unmarked cars surrounded the building. Internal affairs agents stepped through the door, guns holstered, badges out, eyes locked on him. One of them, my contact, looked straight at me and nodded once. Marcus's face drained. He reached for his badge as if it could save him. "You set me up," he whispered. "No," I said. "You set yourself up. I just press record." They cuffed him right where he stood, next to the bar stool he once leaned on like a king. As they led him away, he turned back, eyes full of disbelief. "You think this changes anything?" I sipped the whiskey. "No, Marcus. It ends it." Hook 2. Want to know how one bar owner's quiet plan exposed a city's deepest corruption? Resolution and emotional release. The bar returned to normal a week later. Same jukebox, same crowd, but the air felt cleaner. News broke across every channel. Decorated detective arrested in corruption scandal. His crew folded fast. Everyone sang. They found enough in his accounts to fund a small war. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. He taught me something valuable. The law bends, but evidence doesn't. Sometimes the best revenge isn't a bullet. It's silence and a single phone call that turns 90 seconds into a lifetime of regret.